Intro. Not long ago, Gianluigi Donnarumma was lifting the long-awaited Champions League trophy with PSG. Today, a social media post about a club decision, exclusion from the squad, and talk of legal action. How did one of the heroes of the treble end up on the sidelines by August? Who made the call? Why did it happen? And where does one of the best goalkeepers in the world go from here? Let's break it down, from the locker room to the lawyers. What happened this week? On Tuesday, Donnarumma confirmed publicly, someone at PSG decided he can no longer be part of the first team. He was left out of the UEFA Super Cup squad, a decision Luis Enrique fully owned and took responsibility for. The Italian wrote he was disappointed and devastated by the way he was frozen out and pretty much said goodbye to the fans. Fact, this isn't tactical rotation. It's a clear signal. Donnarumma is no longer the number one. Why PSG hit the red button? Officially, Enrique talks about the goalkeeper profile his team needs. Between the lines, PSG is changing its foundation in goal. The proof? The club just signed Lucas Chevalier from Lille for around 40 million euros. That's not a bench signing, that's their new first-choice keeper. On top of that, Donnarumma had just 1 year left on his contract, and the club saw no reason to extend it on the same terms. Fact, sporting logic plus contract realities equals PSG moving on right now. Donnarumma's response, publicly and through his agent. After Donnarumma's post, his agent went even harder, threatening legal action against the club. The claim? The player has been artificially removed from the first team, which directly damages his reputation and market value. For a 26-year-old, a year on the bench is a luxury with a high risk of decline. Fact. Donnarumma stays publicly polite, disappointed but grateful to the fans. The agent plays the bad cop, applying legal pressure. Money and contract, a tight exit door. The timing makes an easy exit tricky. Less than a year left on his deal, and PSG doesn't want to lose him for free. Market reports suggest a transfer fee around £25–26 million right now. Meanwhile, Gigio has no intention of renewing under the current terms, and Enrique has already dropped him from key match squads, which means there's little time left to negotiate. Fact. PSG needs a quick buyer, or it's bench time and conflict until January. Escape routes. Who could take Gigio? Familiar badges are floating around. The press mentions Manchester City, if the Ederson situation changes, as well as Milan and Manchester United, who are always monitoring top keepers. There are also whispers of a PSG ultimatum, leave now or spend a year on the bench, a sign the club is already all in on Chevalier. Fact. Top clubs want more than a shot stopper. They want a keeper comfortable playing high up in the pitch and under pressing. Donnarumma brings elite reflex saves and reach, but will need to adapt his distribution and footwork. Hence the cautious interest. Legacy, dressing room, and fans. The paradox? Just weeks ago, he was in the treble heroes column, and now in August, he's excess. In the dressing room, it's a shock. Some players are grateful for his role in their triumph, others have already bought into Enrique's system. Fans are split. Some see pragmatic evolution, others a cold break with a key talent. Fact. PSG is building a new cycle, and it looks like the new number one is already chosen. Final word. So, Donnarumma is publicly at the exit door, PSG has a new first choice, and the club's leadership isn't backing down. Will we see a quick transfer? The next few weeks will decide. Whose side are you on? The pragmatic club or the world-class keeper benched right after a treble? Drop your thoughts in the comments.